What's up, RC4O squad? We're back with another video. My name's Mike, and today we have the battle of the two-wheel drive. Now, I'm not going to do a bunch of talking about these. Everybody knows about these two trucks, the ARRMA Gorgon two-wheel drive and the FMS F100 First Blood. Now, I just want to say that I put the same exact system in both of these. So they both have the Spectrum 2-in-1 system that come out of the 2 to 3S ARRMA cars. So both of these have the same thing. Now the only thing that's different is pinion tooth. So I'm assuming this is going to be a lot slower because the way the motor mount is on this, I can't really fit much bigger than that. Maybe a 12 or a 13, but what I had access to at the time, and the biggest thing that I could get on there, was an 11. I think I could probably squeeze one more tooth out of it. And I'll have to put up here somewhere what pinion is in this. I think it's a 16 or a 14, I think. I'll put that in there. So I'm running it with the radios that come with it that have the AVC, so they will have some stability management. Running them on identical CNHL 6600 mAh 3S, and we have the GPS right here at my local park, so I have a little bit of a runway. So I will do a comparison on speed to see how fast they are if the park empties out enough for me to do it, guys. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so got the battery in it, got the GPS scarily attached to the back of it. Thank goodness for the Garage Life RC GPS holder and Velcro strap. Like I said, I got this system on the 2-in-1 3S ARRMA system for the 2 to 3S cars. I do have some AVC set at 1 notch. This thing's really loud. Something doesn't seem right with the gear mesh. I've checked it a few different times, but I can't get it any better, so we're just going to go with it. So track, start, and slip this down here. Now, no wheelie bar on this bad boy, so we'll try to keep it easy. Also need to get the steering dialed in. I mean, I hit it full trigger. Alright. That was a little taste of it. It's steering real crazily. And I have an aluminum servo saver in it, but it's still not working good. So stop, read. 34 miles an hour. Now, I'm sure this thing has a little more in it. I'm just a little nervous, so let's save that first run. Alright, track, start. Let's try this again, guys. This guy's dogs does not like the RC car. I mean, that's full trigger, guys, and a wheelie at full speed. And a front body pin hanging out. Alright, guys, let's see what this one says. Stop, read, 35. So 35 mile an hour. Like I said, I'll leave somewhere up in the beginning what gear tooth pinion this is. I can't really remember. But that's back to back 34, 35, so I say we're good there. So we'll come back to this when we do it with the F100. Let's go out. Okay, guys, back with the first blood. We got the GPS in it. Now, unlike the Gorgon, I have actually ran this before. There's a live video, me and the missus and the kid just out in the yard playing around with it. So I have ran this thing. Let's verify what it's... So off. Okay, so same setting for the AVC. Track, start. Like I said, guys, I have a little more experience with this. This has a lot smaller pinion, so I'm thinking it's not going to be near as fast. And we need to turn it on 100%, not make that mistake. Now, one thing between these two that, I mean, they're almost identical trucks other than how the battery loads. But the servo saver, this servo saver is perfect and works great. Why ARRMA doesn't have something similar? In my head, I feel like they're close. I think I'm going to get one to see if I can fit it on the Gorgon. I do have an aluminum one on the Gorgon, but it sucks just as bad, so I don't see the benefit of it. So let's see what this does. I mean, that's full peg for a minute. I mean, so far, my first impression is just, this thing handles better than the Gorgon right out the gate. Like, that was so much easier, and it has to do with the steering. Stop, read, 33. Now, this, I know for a fact this is an 11-tooth pinion. It's honestly probably not going to get any better, though we will do one more. Just for video's sake. So start. But like I said, this thing just handles so much better than that Gorgon. The big problem with this is parts availability. There is no aftermarket support, but if you don't need aftermarket parts, then you're good. Alright, let's see what this one reads. So, stop, read, 33. So, 11 tooth pinion. This thing does 33 miles an hour, which we already kind of suspected, which is okay. So let me get the GPS out of this, and we're going to get this thing on the ramp to compare how this and the Gorgon jump to each other. Let's hope we don't do that with the FMS. But we are trying to test some durability, so if we crash, we crash. Well, we crunched the body on that one. Big time. The body's still on, just a little wrinkle. I don't know, I guess I got scared. I thought it was gonna hit me. Wish I could get it to turn better. It was not pulling a backflip, guys. For sure. I don't think the FMS will. I feel like I've already ran it enough to know that it is not going to be backflipping. Boy, that body is just now got a crazy crease in it. Something is bent weird, causing it to be deformed all weird. Well, this body, guys, is going to be done by the end of this. Oh, okay, so I bent this whole structure. Oh, it's caught on the shocks. Right? There we go. That's a little better. Alright, let's try it again. This time we'll just try to jump it without hammering backflip in it, because it's not backflipping. Now guys, I am not very good at driving two-wheel drives. At this point, I'm literally just pulling the trigger and sending it, but I know there's techniques to it that I just do not have. I don't think this was, see, look at that. That's the Amazon servo that was so highly recommended to me. Can't even backflip off that. Okay guys, we're going to do one more big jump with this, and then we're going to get the FMS out here and see how it does. And she does wheelie good, guys, but that's about the end of it. So that's going to be the first comparison of the Gorgon. Like I said, speed running it, this thing was not impressive to try to drive straight down the road. Now, it's got AVC, so driving straight should not be hard. I just can't get the steering to dial in straight. That servo saver is just trash. Maybe I need to try gearing this thing up some more too, guys, or maybe different battery or different tires. If you guys have any experience with these, by all means fill me in, because I enjoy taking these out, having friends and family over and letting them try it out. All right, guys, I'll bring you back when I got the FMS out on the ramp. No, it's always hard for me because I've always been such a huge ARRMA fan. But when these little cars like this come out and they just put a beating on the ARRMAs, it's funny. This thing has so much steer, you need to turn it down. And remember guys, this has a much smaller pinion on it. Like for sure I know this is an 11 tooth. I mean, that's some pretty rough hits on that wheelie bar. I'm just not able to get it to do anything. My motor come loose, guys. I was afraid of that. Or something happened. No, I broke a drive shaft. Landing on that throttle did it, guys. So that's it for the FMS, guys. When I get back up here to the truck, I also want to show you, when I put a 3S in this, the 3S that I have, which is my smallest one, really does not fit this. I have to take tape and tape the battery mount down. Let me get this body off and I'll show you guys what happened. So you guys can see, smoked the drive shaft. My fault completely. Yeah, completely broke that end off. I can see it in there now. So, and it is what it is. Landing on throttle. Let me bring you right back. Alright guys, there it is. That's the FMS F100 First Blood versus the Gorgon after a 3S brushless conversion. As you can see, the drive shaft did not handle that. Mostly this guy's fault for landing on throttle. Can't be mad at it for that. I'm just going to have to get one ordered up. The Gorgon, however, other than sounding terrible, performed okay. I mean, the steering on these things is just trash. Even with an aluminum servo saver that was so highly recommended, I don't know, unless I'm doing something wrong, guys, leave me a comment and let me know. I'm willing to try it. And this body, I mean, oof. I know it may not look like it on camera, but when it's sitting on the truck, it is all kinds of deformed. So, further testing to come, guys. But that was the first round. You guys leave a comment below which one you guys think is the victor. And until next time, guys, my name's Mike. This was the two-wheel drive battle. And we are RC for us.